Good morning. It's Ducking Fresh Cash Friday. I hope that you brought your lucky shirt because if you don't, today, I don't know even if you should trade. You should just go, grab your wallet, buy yourself a lucky shirt. I upgraded this one recently, so I got two now, but you gotta get yourself a lucky shirt because nothing feels better than walking away green on a Friday and then you basically have the weekend where you get to plan out for the next week. And God willing, we will be here next week, of course. And yeah, I'm just, giving you some tips. This is not a tip. This is a must do. You got to get yourself a lucky shirt for Friday. Just something, I'm telling you, there's something powerful about walking away green. Even if it's $100, $50, it does not matter. Depending on where you're at on your trading journey. As long as you end up green, I don't know why. It's not, okay, I'm not looking forward to, I am looking forward to the weekend, but I'm not excited about having time off. Rather, just what am I gonna do? I can't change what the system is, right? It's Friday. So let's just walk away green today. That's the plan today. That's the idea. On Fridays, I like to keep it nice, short, and simple, just because it is Friday, right? And we don't need to have the whole lot of chit chat in terms of levels and stuff like that. I got levels marked about 100, 200 points. I think more than that. Lower, upside. Plus, the big plan was revealed here on the Discord. Actually, I'm going to get the Discord link here. So if you're interested, the Discord link will be pinned to the chat. I pretty much reveal my plan there ahead of time. So, I don't really have to say too much here. Those in the community are priority for me, and they get my plan first. And not just that, at the end of the day, if I'm not in a trade because my level's not in play here on the stream, we always discuss trades and everything later on the Discord community. It's a free Discord, 100% free, okay? You're not going to be billed anything. You're not going to pay anything. So, take advantage of it. Right now, I forgot my morning speech. It's Ducking Fresh Cash Friday. I hope you woke up this morning fired up because you're alive, and what more reason to be fired up about other than the fact that you're alive and you get to do this one more day. You get to come back here on this computer, be alive, look at the screens, look at the price, look at the market. It just keeps on going up. So today, very simple. Last night, I pretty much had these two levels of resistance, which were very key. This is where we broke down from. Actually, I think it was, yesterday, that 64-hour. These levels are kind of in play for a while now. So the closest picture I can give you is the fact that we did break down this level yesterday. So let me put it like this for you. So we broke this down 65, 68. You can clearly see this. This is a big support level, okay? Like, I know I'm not showing you too far back because, there's no point. Again, this is a key level here. We basically have a trap, which in the end ultimately fails. However, it did have a trap here and then kind of squeezed, got denied at 74.50. 74.50 will be some resistance today as well. But then we basically squeeze on down. So that's the beginning of the major level support, the Jenga block failings. Therefore, I was thinking bearish. Next up here was the obvious 55, 57 level, which has been in play for quite some time now that I don't even need to kind of talk too much about it. We should all be aware of it. And basically gets denied and boom, even back tested. I was shorting that 55 yesterday. But then basically right now we're taking it back. Boom, you can see that there. This was it. We're taking it back. Let's go forward. We got denied there multiple times. If I'm not wrong, it was around like 6 entries points that we had the opportunity to short up here. And anyways, we basically got bought up. The dip did end up getting bought up with a massive squeeze. We have a little trap to the downside here below the 25 currently. Again, I don't want to bore you too much. Rather, it's simple game right now. We've taken back 55, 57. So all we got to do is simply hold this level, which is one Jenga block right here. And now we are going to be turning 64, 68 into support. So very simple. I want to see this thing basically dip. If we can maybe do something like this, I'm interested to the long side. Okay. Yeah, of course, we dip and then we kind of have a hard sell like yesterday at open. I'm going to be watching this price here. I don't want it to be rinse and repeat where yesterday we pretty much just waterfall, right? So I don't want to just long immediately. Depending if we like touch and then we kind of like defend it, then yes. You know what I mean? You got to use some common sense here. You know, you can't just be trying to long on that downfall like yesterday, right? Second, if we do dip, we reclaim quickly. I'm interested in that to the long side as well. But these are like two key levels that I'm interested on. 65, 68, and very simply 55, 57. That's it. So yeah. I'm honestly leaning towards more that 65 is just gonna hold today. We'll see though. I don't know. I don't want to make predictions. Price is king, right? But I mean, we'll see. There is a nice gap again to the downside at 58, 55, 25. This is where we closed that yesterday. This is yesterday's closing price. Let me pull it up for you here. You can see on the 15-minute chart I got pulled up for you here. We clearly closed at this price yesterday, so just kind of have a mark there. I do not know if we're going to fill it right away like yesterday, but what I do know is that in order for that gap to fill, the obvious needs to happen. This level needs to fail, 65, 68. If this level holds at market open, well then why am I going to be there speculating, waiting for the gap to basically be filled when we're not even breaking this level of support? So I'm going to might as well be taking along and, you know, look for the continuation of the trend, which is to the upside. If in case you have not noticed, we are uptrending and the trend is your friend. So yesterday, yes, we filled the gap, but I mean, today's another day. I do not know if we will fill it. Put it like that, simple. Below 65, I'll short. I'll try a short. But we got 55 in play there. But there's many ways to play the market, right? Below 65, I could short, take profit 55, or expect 55 to break. There's a big gap to fill, right? So there's a lot of bearish kind of reasons why we could go down, but at the same time, there's also a lot of bullish reasons, right? So, and for me, I just like to stick with the price where above 65, I'm looking to the long side. I mean, it's simpler, in my opinion, to look at it like that. Instead of trying to be predicting, biting my nails of whether we are going to dump or not. So, key level right there. It's trading can become much simpler when narrowed down to key levels. And you know what to do above certain levels and below certain levels, like 65. Maybe I could short below 65, looking for a move for a potential break of 55 if I was feeling bearish, right? But what I like to do is basically look for the dip, buy support, and then expect for 74.50 to break. 74.50 is yesterday's level of resistance as well. So that's where you got to kind of pick your shot. You know what I mean? Yes, we're overextended. Yes, we've been pumping nicely overnight. Yes, this thing probably wants to pull back. But above 65, I'm going to honor my trading plan from last night. And I'm going to be looking to the long side all day today. As per my plan last night. Oh, what time did I post it up? 6:55 p.m. last night. So, yeah. What I should have been doing at 6:55 p.m. is buying this choo-choo train, okay? Because clearly, I mean, the market doesn't know how to sell for more than basically a day. We had 3 red days in a row, but I mean, I don't even know if I would call those first 2 red days. They were just really inside of a consolidation range. Look at the daily. This is the daily candles here. So we were just kind of flagging here. I mean, I guess they're red. Of course, they're red days, but I'm just saying, like, we were inside this chop range here, so we could have gone either way. This was a first red day, in my opinion. We broke that support level there, but anyways, still a red day nonetheless, obviously. I am done with my fast. Now I'm back to just intermittent fasting, where I fast. My next meal will be later on tonight. I tried for 3 days. I think I could actually do it. The worst part of fasting is the first 24 hours, I think. The first 24 hours is where you really, for whatever reason, especially for me, it's at that 24-hour mark because I know that I always eat at 24 hours. But after that, I went to bed and I was not hungry all day. Even yesterday, I was not hungry. I just ate because I had marinated the steak from the day before. It was gonna go garbage if I didn't eat it. And then I'm like, come on, I'm not gonna throw it out, right? We gotta eat it. Could be an excuse, but either way, I think next time I can shoot for 3 days. Not my first time doing it, so I kind of got used to it, and it makes it easier for me too because I fast every day, so not too bad. Look, I gotta tell you something. I mean, I'm here waiting for this dip. I'm not buying at 70, nor am I shorting here, so I gotta give you some filler here. We're gonna do the crystal ball in 5 minutes. Let's see what the crystal ball is thinking. Are there any important numbers that we need to be worried about today? Let's find out. So, if you don't know where to get numbers, I go to investing.com or economic calendar. I like to see all the numbers. They narrow it down very nicely for me, even with a star rating in there. So, right now we don't have to worry about pretty much anything. Oh no, that's Monday. Sorry, today. I was looking at next week. So today we have numbers in 46 minutes. Not okay, not like entirely massive numbers, but still a lot of numbers. So be wary of that. 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock numbers. We did have some 8:30 numbers, which were heavier, but market didn't quite move as I thought it would move. But I mean, either way, we cannot expect the market to always move slowly on big numbers. We must assume the worst, that the market will move, right? So, yeah, I mean, there you have it. Numbers at 10 o'clock. Lots of numbers. After that, 10:30, which I don't even think I plan to be here by then. We'll see. I always forget to share this thing on. Oh, yeah, I did. I did. No pullback. I'm getting worried this thing's just gonna basically shoot up. I mean, if it does, whatever, so be it. I'll wait for later on. Maybe we'll get a nice pullback and come back to retest 65. I can't chase this. You know what I mean? I know I want to be long above 65, 68. Unfortunately, I didn't get long here at 8:30. So I was mentioning on the community there that I wanted to leave a trade on, but I had to shower, I had to do some other things, and then I'm like, no, I know if I put this trade on, something stupid's gonna happen and it's gonna pull back, and I'm not gonna watch it or something. So I decided not to trade. Meanwhile, I should have been long. 65, almost hitting 74.50 there. Keep in mind, 74.50 is a mild level of resistance, so if you are long, you've been warned. This is exactly where we got stuck yesterday as well, if I believe. Wrong here. Or we got stuck to the 23rd. October 23rd. You can see very clearly here how 74.50 acted up as resistance. We have 1, 2 touches there, 3, and we have pretty much 4 touches there of 74.50, getting us denied. I would argue that because of how many touches it's already had and how many dips we've got from that level, perhaps this time, if we do get to it, we might just break right through it. But that accounts for any levels in this range because we've been here already playing in this levels for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days now in the exact same ducking levels. So to not come to a surprise if this thing kind of wants to dip from 74.50. Key level 65. Even 68 is a very aggressive long for me, but maybe on this Friday it could work. We'll see. Below 65, it's the first warning sign that we might want to fill the gap and that the first Jenga block has failed. So keep that in mind. We'll see how well that plays out today. Couple minutes, we'll do the crystal ball. Yesterday, I thought it was Wednesday. When I found out it was Thursday, I was so excited for some reason. And by the way, I don't know if you guys are Barca or Real Madrid fans, but it's going to be a massive game on Saturday. I'm a Barca fan, okay? Don't. There's any Madrid fans here. I don't want to say anything. All right, we just hit 74.55. It should have been long from 65. Almost 10 points there. Well, maybe I would have just walked away already and done. I wouldn't have even stretched it or try to test my luck. Just locked it in, walked away, done. Pretty easy trade altogether. Fudge. You get the squeeze through it. We get the kind of the chop around it. We get the back test. Look at that. It even back tested right to the tick. I cannot make this stuff up. Look at this. Price literally pulled back all the way back, and look where it freaking back tested. 65. This is the level that was key. See? That was key. I posted this last night at ducking 7 p.m. Okay, I mentioned here how above that 60, what was it? Especially above 65. Look at this. I'm gonna be long all day, especially above 65, and I would not be shorting overnight. Is what I mentioned below these levels. Look at that back test right there of 65. It makes me proud. That makes me happy. Okay, like, and 64. That 64 reclaim, even there too. Look at that. My gosh. Yes, I didn't trade it, but at the end of the day, you know what? This is what technical analysis is really about. Can you mark some levels? Can you do your homework at nighttime, the day before, plan out a plan, and then kind of execute that plan and wait, be patient for it? And does it work? You know what I mean? Like, boom, look at that. Not just this, like biases in general. Like, that massive day of selling, you would have thought that, we were going to have some continuation. I was not shorting this thing. I was not feeling bearish at all in terms of overnight action, right? I should have taken the long, but I mean, it's just one of those. It's not really my trading hours. We have rules. Just because I also think or know that, market's not going to pull back any deeper doesn't mean I need to be long as well and abusing, my rules, right? I don't trade typically overnight. So kind of try to avoid it. Only if it's something phenomenal. And yesterday was not phenomenal. It just continued with the push. All right, 2922. Let's do the crystal ball. 1, 2, 3. All right, crystal ball. Well, yesterday we asked if it was gonna pump. I believe it didn't. It wasn't very clear, but please today, crystal ball, give us a very clear answer. Okay, is ES going to dump at market open? Okay, rather no. All right, so not a dump. Okay, this is a good start. I like it. I like the clarity so far. So now it's a very simple question then. Is 58.65, 58 support level going to hold on any dip? Let's find out. This is the key level here. This is the first level. It could well be. All right, you're already starting, crystal ball. You're already starting. I don't like that. All right, let's go with something a little bit more obvious here. Is the gap on ES going to fill? Let's find out. That's like a 50-point gap right now, or just shy of that. Not really. Okay, so no gap fill. Crystal ball is not predicting no gap fill. I'm still not very clear on what this thing wants. So then, is ES going to push and break resistance today? Find out. Certainly. All right. Well, I guess crystal ball is on the bullish side. At least we got. I had to ask it a few extra questions today. I needed to give me an answer. You know what I mean? I want to hold it accountable. Not like yesterday. It was like, maybe, certainly. You know what I mean? Like. All right. Well, there you have it. Crystal ball says we're going up. She thinks this level is gonna hold. No gap fill today, according to the crystal ball. We'll see if she's right. The hourly candles are looking pretty nice. I gotta tell you. I mean, I'm not entirely bearish on this whole move here. Even if we fill the gap, it's still not a bearish picture on a grand scheme of things. But short term, 65, 68 is gonna be the key level of whether that gap will be filled. That's the Jenga block failing. That's the Jenga block failing. I really thought that we were gonna be inside of a ping pong range. Not that one. I wanted this one. This is the one I wanted. Creating the greatest game of ping pong in Jenga. But look at this. Like, we just dump one day and then we squeeze. Like, not even one day. We squeeze one morning. So, in order for this ping pong game to continue, we need more volatility. We need more of a dump so that we can test resistances. We can test supports. But one morning of selling does not change the trend, nor does it change the fact that we're still on buy the dip regime, if you haven't noticed. Buy the dip. One day doesn't change anything. And everybody on Twitter loses their minds as soon as they're one red day. Everybody loses their goddamn mind because it's already the top, right? It's the top of the market. They've discovered it. They've found it. Like, gosh, let it be. Let's not fight the trend. Let's just one day at a time, you know? I'm feeling bullish today for some reason. I don't know. This picture is just not a bearish one at all. We've reclaimed very key levels. If they hold, we could be heading right back up to the all-time highs here. I gotta tell you. I know it's kind of far off away from that right now, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen today either, but I mean, we could be trending back up to the highs and push through the highs. And it would be rinse and repeat a year and a half of doing the exact same thing. We make a high, we get the dip. Twitter goes nuts. We get another high, we get the dip. Twitter goes nuts that they found the top. We make a new high. We get the dip. Twitter goes. It's like rinse and repeat. It's like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And then here I am every day. Just let's buy the dip. Let's buy the dip. Let's buy the dip. I'm telling you, because it's so much easier to go with the fucking trend. I don't like to fight the trend. The trend is my best friend here, okay? You must honor it. We're kind of building this kind of trend line here, wedge, thingy-majiggy, I don't know, whatever the hell it's called, but something like that. So maybe if we break it, we bounce up support, everybody piles on short at open. If we can hold that 65, and that's the key word right there, if we can hold 65, perhaps we can trap all these shorts here that are going to pile on here. You know everybody's going to be shorting that trend line right there, right? So once we put short there, we bounce up 65, we take out their stops, and we basically just, you know, go on with the same routine. We'll see. Market's going to open on up in about a minute and a half. So make sure that, you know, you have a plan lined up. You have your levels lined up. You have your patience lined up. Because we might not get the setup. You might not get your setup. So it's always worth acknowledging that and understanding that. Bom dia. Bom dia, senor. Fresh Cash Friday. Let's make it a short one, yes. Let's get that 65 bounce. Let's rally. And then I can get the hell out of here. Simple. Simple plan. I like it. You get this trend line break. Everybody piles on short there. And then if 65 breaks, they'll feel like geniuses. They're going to be like, oh my God, look at that trend line. I mean, it could be I don't know. We'll see. Let's just wait for market to open on up. We got 30 seconds left. I already discussed all my plans, all my levels, which are basically right here. And yeah, I'm going to be following that plan. Time to trade now. We got 15 seconds to market open. Let the games begin. Let's go. 5 seconds. Oh, wait. Market's open for business. Come on, dippy ass. Don't just go up, man. I know you want to go up, but don't do it. Don't do it yet. Let's first trap. Let's get this trend line to break. Come on. Don't do it, yes. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Fuck. I'm not bearish on this one bit as mentioned before. This is not a bearish picture at all. Zero. Fuck, it's boner candle. God damn it, man. This is the problem with once we reclaim key levels, it just continues to push. Come on, man. At least 68. I would have probably taken that 68 buy here. Why 70? Look, I'm just annoyed that I should have been long from that 65 reclaim right at 8:30 in the morning today. God damn it. And there goes your gap fill. If you were thinking gap fill, this is exactly why you don't look at the gap fill. You look at the levels. The levels are what matters. Fuck the gap fill. Anybody shorting for that gap fill, it just got wrecked. This is why you got to look at trading on a level-to-level perspective. Where's your bias based on price? Above levels, I stated on my plan yesterday at 7. Fuck, I gotta listen to myself, man. At 7. Above 6, especially above 65. Sorry, where was this? I'll belong above 55, especially above 65. Below 65, I'm thinking short. It's so simple when you narrow it down to key levels. Fucking yes, man. It just annoys me because I start to think, I'm like, you sat there on making the plan last night. I sat there analyzing these levels, updating these levels. And then the market just does this. It doesn't even give me an entry. Fuck. That's the annoying part. Whatever. 70 to 80, 10 points already right out of the gates. Crystal Ball was not entirely wrong. She just didn't want to say we were gonna pump. This sucks. Oh my gosh, the market had to do this. Look at this. One solid boner candle. 10 points on that candle. God damn it, man. It's okay. I'm gonna get my emotion out of it. It is what it is. I just really thought that we were gonna, at least maybe pull back a little bit and then kind of do that, or anything that would kind of signal that we would kind of, you know, fill that gap so that I can trap some more shorts. But no, it just straight up. I am not shorting this thing. There's some resistance at 82 there. I will not be touching any level of resistance today. Zero. I am only looking for strictly longs above 65. If we backtest maybe 74.50, maybe could be an extremely aggressive long as well. But you got to remember, the higher I'm willing to buy, the more risk it is of, pulling back and going back into, like, let's say it hits 74, right? This is a very mild level of support, if it even is support, right? And then we could easily come back and then, do that. Like, it's annoying buying at these levels here. They do present opportunities, but it is annoying because they can be kind of trickier. I'm thinking about at 74.50 buy. I'm thinking about it. Well, no long at for me at 74.50. We got down to 76.25. If we hit 82 first, I will not be longing 74. If we dip. If you're feeling brave, that 82 is some resistance if you want to short. I don't think I would short this, not even on a fucking paper account. Not even on a fucking paper account, I would short this thing. Not above 65 at least. Patience. Like I said, today's going to require some patience. Patience. Dun, dun. We got a pump at open. Was that a trap? Probably not. All right, I'm thinking about this 7450. It's a very aggressive long, okay? Don't get this thing twisted. Because we could, like I said, chop back on down. But either way, it's not giving it to me. Come on, man. Ooh. We'll see. This is on a very aggressive long. I would probably recommend that you stay out of this, but I'm gonna take it. If he wants to fill me, I'm gonna take it. It is better to wait for that trend line to break and bounce of 68. The problem is, are we gonna get that? My plan is 68. Getting worried on this now. I'm here thinking about it. I'm like, can we actually pull back to 68 now? I'm leaving it. I'm ducking leaving it. If it wants to pick me up at 74, 75, I'm leaving it. We got down to 75.50. Come on, man. In case you're wondering why I'm trying to long this level and why I say it's an aggressive long, this was the peak. I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the stream, I talked about how the 74.50 was a key level of resistance there. We had 4 touches of it. So if we had back tested here, I would have been kind of comfortable with taking that long there. Unfortunately, we did not. You can clearly see there, that's where my order would be sitting. So you get the idea. This was resistance back in October the 23rd. We are trying to reclaim that level, so now I want to be long it. It's as simple as that in terms of a trade idea, right? It was a ceiling. Now the idea is it could be a floor based on price. Like I can show you the example that was that level, right? We've been in these levels for a few days, right? We've been, what was it, 8 days now or something, but like there was reason why for me I wanted to long there if it wanted to pick me up, if that makes sense. I didn't just say 74.50 because I felt like it. You know what I mean? It's typically not a big level. Well, it's not a big level of mine, but again, it's still a level nonetheless that I have marked here. So I just want to give you my reasons for trying to get long here at this level, or was trying to get long here. But it's an aggressive long. I'm not telling you this thing might work. I'm not very, like, it's one of those levels where it's like that iffiness. You know what I mean? You're just assuming we're continuing with momentum and we're gonna just continue to push. If we hit 82 first, I'm not longing 74.50. There's no way. We're looking like we're consolidating right now. We could be flagging right now. I do not know, but we'll see. Could be flagging. I don't trade patterns or anything like that. I trade price, but you know, when you have a pattern that kind of aligns with an idea that you have, well, I mean, the more the merrier kind of thing, right? But rather price is king. Nothing else. So I did not get scooped up there. Could have been long already from this 75.50. Maybe we'll stop a break even. It wouldn't have hurt. But I just got to let it be. Still looking for a push higher. I mean, the more higher I buy, you got to understand that the riskier it is, right? But in a type of market where we could be in right now, any long is going to work, right? I can't just assume, though, that we're going to be in a day where, you know, we trend up nicely all day, right? But if we hit 82 first, I will not be long 74.50 anymore, because at that point we've hit resistance and we could easily fail the 74 level here. Okay, we got 81.75. I'm pulling my order. I'm not really interested in willing to buy that anymore. Now it becomes the next level up. If we take back 82, we go through like 86. We back test 82, then I want to probably be long 82. But you see the stair higher, like it. If we're in a nice trend day, it's gonna work. But if we're not, we could dip, and that's the problem here. That the higher you're willing to buy, the riskier it is of a pullback, and you should not be cranky if it comes in as you're long. That's kind of the issue now that we're running into. And when you're in this issue, you know what the best thing to do is? Don't trade. Unfortunately, that's it. Don't risk your money chasing butterflies. Remember, create a nest for them to come to you. Don't chase them. I want to chase butterflies. Dun, dun. All right, I'm gonna go get some water. I can clearly tell that this thing is gonna require some patience today. Fuck, man, it's so easy. This mother ducker. Oh man, it just pisses me off thinking about the time I put into this thing. Oh, and it doesn't even give me the entry. And then I'm not here trying to fucking buy 70. Now I'm looking at a buy at 82. Ridiculous. Look at this. Oh my god damn it. This is easy, man. Easy. It's just hard to execute. 65 reclaims, we go up. We look for levels to the upside all fucking day. This is what I said last night at 7. It's bothering me right now as to why I did not long stuck it anywhere. 70 freaking 6, anything. Even right now, we got stuck at 82. I said it was resistance, but resistance doesn't work in this market, okay? We're going up. Resistance only works whenever it feels like it. It's gonna work 1 out of 100 times. or in a more balanced market, which we are not in a balanced market. We are in a very bullish market, in case you haven't noticed. And it's bothering me right now. God damn it, maybe because it's Friday. I wanted to be out of here already. Ah, fudge. Should just long last night instead of doing anything else. Are you surprised that this is happening? I almost feel like this was inevitable. I knew that this was gonna happen in my heart. I'm like, this dump that just happened, it's gonna be bought, and we're gonna go and make a new all-time high again. And that's exactly what's happening right now. We're going up. This choo-choo train went up. And just like that, we're at 58.85. All-time high is at 59.25. Unreal. You gotta love the markets. There is zero resistance that I'm willing to short today. Zero. I think if you're shorting this, you're trying to pick tops, and I would highly advise. I mean, this is entertainment purposes only. I don't have advice for you, but I would highly tell you to look at the chart. Don't be shorting this. You want to lose money shorting this thing, just, wire it to me. It's better. I'll use it better. This is long city all day. It could be a nice trend day. And we knew when it was going to come at the reclaim of 65. 70. 80. We're almost at we got to the 90. They're almost 20 points. God damn it. I'll take those words back. Those are not nice words. But you can see my frustration. Like, I'm just frustrated about him here. Like, God, come on, man. But that's the market. What can I do? I mean, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I feel like if I try this 82 long here, it's gonna waterfall. You know it's gonna do it. As soon as I get long, it's gonna do it. Stop saying that. I feel like I'm gonna manifest it. No, I'm gonna probably get long 82, and this choo-choo train is gonna continue up higher. All right, I'm gonna go get water. Give me a minute. I need to take a deep breath. No FOMO, okay? No FOMO. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back. All right, I caught my breath now. I'm back. I'm back to reality. I'm calm now. Calm. That was my rant. I was ranting there for a while. I was sounding like as if I missed anything. I didn't miss anything. These candles are gonna print forever, even longer than I'm gonna live. And there's no need to have FOMO because, well, another move will come. There's always another move. Look at the beginning of this move. I don't know if you can see it. There was a trap there done yesterday below a level of support there. Look at it. Look at that trap. That's the beginning of it all. This is it. And these were the two level key levels of resistances which just took back, and now we get the squeeze. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. All right, so this thing's gonna just continue probably trending higher. I mean, and I think you can probably FOMO into this and make money. I'm not saying you cannot. Um, I'm not gonna do it like that. You know what I mean? Like that's the wrong way of trading. This is it's in my opinion, yes. I mean, I could have got long right there, and then looking for the continuation. It's just why like that would not display any good characteristics of a trade. Like that would be a terrible trade that just wins because it just wins. You know what I mean? Like I said, any long here is gonna work. You can draw whatever you want. You can do a goddamn circle in here, and like it's gonna work. But what I'm saying is, why do those type of trades? Uh, 97 from $3 to 15. My gosh. Anybody who was long into that push, they made a good coin today. Now everybody's gonna probably try to short it now. Is it rigged or not? It's rigged. It's rigged. Everything's rigged, I think. But it's our job to follow the rigging, in my opinion. I was sounding childish. I was here complaining. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, I had to. I'm a human being. I had to rant at this thing. I think I was just feeling like a victim. I'm like, fudge, man, all my work, and then it just goes without me. Okay, we got the next move. I got the next plan for myself later on. I'm just waiting to see what happens at this 92 level here. It could be a good short at 92. Remember, it's a level of resistance. It's very, very hard for me to short that 92. But it is a worthwhile, it could be a worthwhile level. In case you're not sure why, 92 is exactly, well, 93.75 to be exact, is the high of the dump day, which was on Wednesday. If in case you want to see it here, this is the daily candles I have for you right here at the bottom. This is the top of that day where we had the descending kind of begin, or that this is the top of the day, 93.75. So, and the bottom of the previous day was 92.25. So there's gonna be some pretty key level of resistance right here at this 92. I don't know if you can see that right there, but again, is it gonna work? Come on, like probably not. But it's the only thing I see right now in terms of a trade that I can, justify. I don't want to trade long just because we're pumping. We never got a dip enough for me to buy it. And it's also very difficult to short the choo-choo train. Very difficult. 82 I wouldn't short. 86 I wouldn't short. Maybe 92 I would short. Maybe. If we can get there. We're at 90 right now. Getting stuck currently. I would have rather been short around 92, 90. Because like that, I can be short 92, have my stop above those highs of the previous, those 2 days that I was mentioning to you. Yes, is it going to work? Probably not. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's kind of the only thing I can see here right now. All right, I'm going to let this thing see if it wants to break through and then come back into 92. All right, we just squeezed there. Only if we get the dip back on below 92. Okay, okay. We still have a minute and a half of this candle, though. I don't like it. Oh, man, am I going to really do this? Ugh. All right, my stop, you see where it's at, 94. I'm just worried if I'm a bit early on this. They might want to pop that high, which is 93.75. Hmm. 5.7 either. All right, and stop. Probably a bit early. I was here thinking, I'm like, maybe they might want to pop through those highs first. No, it just blew right through them. Hmm. Sucks, but whatever. I mean, I know. The long was the better one, obviously, but can't really assume that this was gonna be like that too. blowing right through those highs, right? I think I was just early on it. We'll see if they can start this dip now. Nope. 94. 92 retest and we're just back up. What a nice trend move to the upside. This is where it's difficult. It's like I can see that 92 holding, but as we pump, I can't really. This is not a level I planned for. I look at resistances at that point. I'm probably willing to bid one or two of them, and that's about it. This was a key level, that 92 resistance, but as expected, they blew through it. Doesn't matter how high this thing just continues to go. It just goes higher. I would have been long, but I this hasn't pulled back enough for me to even bother with looking at a long here. That's why, like I said, I think it's best I just stay out of it. We got the Discord community here. Whenever I do enter a trade, which I do have intentions to enter a trade later on, it'll be at a better level, right? Just here, I don't know when that pullback is gonna come in, so I'm gonna be just sitting here and watching price. You know what I mean? Like, can't really do much here. We got the free Discord community there. The link is pinned to the chat if you want to join. It's free, 100% free. So you really got nothing to lose. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna short stream today. It's a Friday. I'm gonna be obviously here. I do want to make another trade. It's just I need this thing to pull back. I don't know when that's gonna be. I'm gonna sit tight to wait for the pullback whenever it decides to come in, and I'm gonna be looking for a potential buy here. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'm just worried about longing, and then I know what happens. It's just gonna dump. So I might as well just wait for the dump and then buy it. All right, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna be on the Discord. I'm gonna be here pretty much until I get a nice trade going. I'll be mentioning it on the Discord. So if you want to continue the conversation there, like I've been saying, it's there for you. Free community. Yeah, I'm ending it early today. I mean, I can't really do anything. Kind of. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the support. I do appreciate it. And I'll be back here on Monday. We'll be back here Monday again. Right now, there's just not much happening for me here, so gotta walk away like that. It's less emotions, and when I do see something really good, I can get in and hopefully get myself with some profit today, because this is just so easy but so complicated, and we knew that this was gonna be inevitable at that 65 reclaim. I'm just pissed off I didn't buy it, so it could be emotions also trigger. I need to probably walk away and you know can't buy here, can't short here. There's nothing for me to do here. Not part of my plan. So thank you all. Ciao. Oh, by the way, enjoy the rest of your weekend, or enjoy your weekend. It is the weekend.